What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, my people? Happy new month, happy May. It's also Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo for all y'all who out there drinking margaritas and all them things, you know what I mean? Welcome to the Red Light Special Live. I'm your host, Yamina LeJean, aka Madam Yes. You know, we got this winter breaking, so the sun is coming out on both coasts. You know, we trying to get ready for that hot girl summer, hot boy summer, you know what I'm saying? And they also saying hot white boy summer or whatever the new thing summer thing is, whatever. But we got things to talk about today. So before I get all into my topics, let me bring in my co-host. I have choreographer and artistic director, Mr. Ghetto Stiletto himself, Mr. Apollo Sadiq.
Hey y'all, what's going on?
You like that little?
What's up with me? Okay, I see you got the titties out today.
I got the titties out
today. She got the titties, the titty totters.
The titty totters day is out today. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a little more thickums. You know what I mean? So I got some tickle on bitties now.
Yes, ma'am.
Now let's bring in our activist, actress, and comedian, our girl Trina B.
Hi, boo. How you doing?
What's going on? All right. I see you with the beehive bun. The beehive bun.
Well, you know, it is Cinco de Mayo, and I feel like, you know, it is Mother's Day month. Mother's Day month.
It is Mommy's Day, Mommy's Day month.
It's Mommy's for sure.
So, you know, I'm starting to get into my pre-celebration mode. You know what I mean? Because I just do it.
I see your pre-celebration drink.
Yes, honey. Stella Rose for the rose. You know, little Stella Rose, pink peaches. You know, the deliciousness.
Right, peaches. I knew a girl named Peaches.
And let me tell y'all something. If you want to get a good gift for your mother or your auntie or somebody that you love, honey, go down to the Body Shop. And that is the Body Shop, not Bath and Body Works. Body Shop, okay? Spend a little, you know, it's not that expensive, but they have a youth. Because I did a face, I think it's a facial in a bottle, darling. I didn't even put on any makeup tonight. I was given just natural glow. I was like, oh, I just feel like I got 10 years shaved off. Well, whatever's in this bottle.
Straight melanin face.
Listen,
today.
Honey, I put a little rose oil on my face and some gloss. I said, oh, let me give them that what 47 look like with no makeup. Okay, let me get y'all up in here.
Did you pick 47? Wait a minute, roll that back. Hold on. I'm gonna need to roll some years off that age, girl, because you're not giving 47.
Okay, I said no real fine lines and wrinkles. I won't let the kids do it to me. They trying, but I won't let them do it to me. No fine lines.
Nah, don't let them do it to you. Don't let them do it. All right, 47, fine. 47, fine.
Yeah, I'm trying to pay a Disney mama. I'm trying to pay a mama on Disney. Let me be the auntie or the good, sexy mama at Disney. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need some older mamas, you know.
So, some older mom. I mean, but girl, they're still gonna put you in the young girl category if you playing somebody.
I take the hot girl, young girl, in girl, whatever girl that is, that girl. You know what I'm saying?
You the auntie. You the auntie that be stopping by.
You already know.
She is definitely the auntie.
Okay, well, the auntie that gets it popping and don't get stopping. The only thing I can't do is I can't dance. So I can't wait to come to LA and y'all get me in my rhythm because I have none.
That's all right. You're on Disney Channel.
Okay. No, because even the little white kids got rhythm on Disney, honey. You can't go on Disney act like you ain't got no rhythm. They will show you out. You be looking like as you are. I'm not going to do that to my black people. I heard how they talk about black people who can't dance, okay? And I am one of them, okay?
You said Brittany, Justin, and Christina wouldn't have made it if they couldn't dance.
Listen,
they wouldn't have made it.
They got a little two-step. My rhythm, I don't know where it come from, but it's that other side of me, and it just won't get to the beat. I don't know what happened.
Okay,
we're going to help you find it.
Okay, I can't wait. I seen her video today. I was like, oh my gosh, she got me ready to go to the subway and try that. I wish I could just do all that. I just felt like I could crunk and all that after watching the video.
Oh, yeah.
She said crump and all that.
I just felt like I could shake my ass, all that. You had me all hyped. I was like, why does she do this on a Wednesday? Ah.
See, during this time, I got this ice. During this time, especially with the pandemic, for artists, our work was just taken away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just say, like, this is time to just really be creative. And whatever you were doing before, just keep sharing it because you got new followers.
Right.
People still need to be entertained.
Yes.
And don't be worried about, does this look right? Does this feel right? Does this, just be free.
Let me tell you something. After watching TikTok, baby.
I was just about to say, it don't matter what it looked like watching TikTok.
Let me just say something to you, what TikTok has done for me. TikTok has freed me. TikTok has freed me of every flaw that I ever thought I had, okay? Because the shit I said, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. And getting 10,000 followers and likes and loves. If a nigga ain't liking me, they just don't like me because I'm just too motherfucking good to love. I don't need your love. I need the real love. And I don't want that fake, because that shit that they loving is just dead wrong. Some of that is the B Street. I'm like, what is this? Why? I see now, and that's why I said I was gonna let my titties hang the other day, because I seen some titties that was hanging to the floor. And she is thinking she's popping with them titties hanging to the floor. And you got some people coming to her page talking about you are a goddess. I say, with the titties to the floor? So let me tell you something.
She the titty to the flow goddess.
She the titty to the flow goddess. You heard me? So that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's something for everybody in the world, baby. You just be you, authentically you. And I just believe at this point in life, what we are experiencing, this is the time after we experience Trump, you could be anything you want to be, baby. It's all in your mind. Like, I really believe. Go ahead. Go ahead.
They said if you have a dream, when they said you could be anything that you want to be. Well, it depends on what color you is too. Now we have to also throw that in there. You can almost. That's what they should have said. Song. You can be almost. You can be. That's what the song should have been.
You can be, but then that's, you can be, but that comes with some things too. Like, what are you sacrificing to be?
Yeah.
So there is some tables that get turned, honey, because it's no longer that way you have to be anymore. It's access. And I think it's more about having confidence that you deserve the access, that you get it. Yep. It is those that are waiting for them to find them that don't get found. It is those that break the barriers that get found. So I think it's time that you figure out what barrier you're going to break and break that motherfucker.
Right. Because some of them not trying to break barriers. They literally just getting discovered, but just having fun. They literally just using it as an outlet.
That's why they're breaking the barrier. They're just having fun. You said it. They're normal. They're not trying to get discovered. They're just having a great time. And I think that's really what it's about. It's like at this point, when you do have fun and you stop trying to force it, you're not looking for, like Yamina said, looking for validation. Like, you just do what you do. And it's like, hey, this is Yamina, baby. You either gonna love me or leave me, but somebody love me. I love me, boo. Get into this. Get into this life.
All it takes is one billionaire to like you. That's all it takes.
Available.
That's what I'm saying. Bill, what's up?
So, since before we even get up in there, our topic for today is money, power, and love. Now, some people get married and be with people because they love them. Some people are in relationship because of love. Some people are in relationship because of money. Some people are in relationship for power, and some are relationship for all three or either or. You know what I'm saying? And so with this day and age, because we're not post-COVID yet, we're still in the middle of a pandemic, right? And we're still trying to figure out what life is like, especially coming from pre-COVID to now, right? So people have been doing this quarantine love. People have been to themselves and all this other kind of stuff, right? And so are people's standards going to be the same now? Is it before, especially in the industry, people are dating people for power to help them move up in the game, right? You see a lot of people mess around with so-and-so because they can get something from them, right? And we just heard news, like we were talking about Bill Gates and his wife getting this divorce. And what we gonna say about money, power, and love? What is most important, especially connecting with someone for the long term?
Well, being in a long term, I'll speak first as I'm in a long term, the longest relationship in the panel. I think love is very important because you can have money, you can have power, but without love, honey, none of those things will really matter. I'm just being honest. Because at some point, the money doesn't make you happy. And the power doesn't, you don't really, I mean, you've seen people who've had money and power kill themselves because they weren't happy. Without love, there's no happiness, right? Because people have money, you're dispensable. You know, they can have you and have a whole bunch of other people, right? So I think love is very important because it sets a value for yourself. Like if you love yourself, you should want to be with somebody that feels that you're worthy of being loved, right? But then you also set standards of what love looks like. Like you also have to figure out what love language you're looking for. And I think a lot of times now the way it's been taught, and I think, you know, you hear it in songs, like a real man, you ain't got to tell a real man to do real stuff, right? You know, it's in songs. Like a dude, I ain't even gonna front some of my greatest little rappers right now. I'm like, yo, they looking mad because they be talking, I'll be talking. I'm like, that's the old school shit. Like if you buy a girl, you ain't asking your man for no money. That's the old school rule. Like that's just old school. And it's not that you got with nobody and it's a two-way street because now you at a time where women have their own as well. Like women have just as much to offer, right? Monetary wise as well. So there's a two-way street on both sides. You know, men are getting women that have more to offer as well. So I think it's more importantly, what do you both have to offer each other? Because now the playing field has become, you know, it's a playing field. Everybody can eat. Everybody eating. You know, you didn't have women making the kind of money they were making before or had the opportunity, possibility. So I don't think women are also looking for love looking for money from a man or power. I think a lot of times two people that get together, when you love each other, you can create the money and power because you are together powerful. Right? Yeah. You know, you bring something, they bring something together. Y'all help each other become something greater. And that's that, you know, y'all have each other back. That's nothing more powerful. I don't think it's nothing more sexy in Hollywood than seeing a power couple.
Yeah. That love.
That's some sexy that really love each other, like, you know, that you don't hear no stuff or, you know, they don't disrespect their wives. Like, even if you did do some shit, you got them chicks in check. Like, bitch, don't ever show up. Okay, just stay with you. Whatever you do, we do. But just stay where you stay, or this will never happen again. Because they got them in check if they got something. But I will just say I respect those dudes. It's the ones that just do. I mean, you looking at you bought these messing with chicks. They, you know, they building bodies just to attract you. They're not even real. You know what I'm saying? And then you know, I don't know. But you know, I'm 17 years in, so you guys, your turn.
Well, yeah, I agree with Trina because money is tangible. You know, it's here today, gone tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And I think when we're dying, people not saying, "Oh, I just loved his money." Some people might, you know what I'm saying? But
right,
people really cared about you. And then power is the same thing. You could lose power easy. You could be a CEO on top of your game one day, and then, who knows, your co-founder was embezzling $1 billion. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, boom, there go your money and your power. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't even your fault. So, who's left? If you ain't got no real love, then you just kind of left with nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Love can get you all those things. Love can get you money. Love can get you power. You know? So,
and the thing, love can sustain you through losing money and power, too, as well. So it's like when I put it all on a scale, love is weighing a lot heavier than the money and the power, because like I said, at any moment it can be gone. And you looking at us, it's like all we got is this car, and we finna we finna just sleep in this car until we can do what we gotta do until we get. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff that sustains you. If you don't got no money.
Well, you see families when people do have a lot of money, they fighting over the money. Yeah, you know, somebody die, that's a big con. Who gonna get this? Who gonna get that? Like if there's no will, you know, families have broken up. You know, I've seen. Look at what happened to Vanessa after she lost Kobe. Her own mother tried to sue her. Like what kind of world are we living in when I noticed this man took very good care of you when he was here, and now that he is gone in the midst of her grief, your own mother. That's how greedy what money does to people. Like if she never had, she came from nothing. You get a little money, now your ass you gonna sue somebody because you feel like she got more to offer you? How dare you?
And talking about watching some shit, something like that.
Huh?
Babysitting her kids, they were talking about watching.
It was just a whack time, and it was like your own mother suing you. Talking about Kobe said he was gonna take care of you forever. Are you serious? This woman just lost her husband. Like, are you kidding me? You got to get a job now, Grandma. You've been taking care of for all these years. He gone now, unexpected.
And here's the thing.
Her husband and her daughter, and you up here is going to sue her. Like, people are just inconsiderate. Like, how dare you?
Here's the thing. If she would have chose love over money, her daughter would have took care of her. If she would have chose love over money and power, she would have had a place. She would have had everything she ever needed and more.
You already know that. Her mother wasn't going to leave her like not having stuff or leave her like because when a daughter loves her mother, come on. But that greed, that's what I'm trying to tell you. The greed that happens when people who don't have anything and they get into that money, power, like when you don't come from nothing and you finally get a little taste of something and now somebody's going to take it from you, you almost lose your mind because they become a lifestyle that was never theirs. They never worked for it. You know, and I've seen it happen to so many people. That's why I think it's very important to pick your friends wisely. It's very important to make your family, if they are going to work for you in the entertainment, any business, have a job, have a role. If you're going to be in here cooking, cleaning, whatever, then you really going to be doing that. We ain't going to be like, oh, I'm taking a nap. If you from da-da-da-da-da, you wouldn't be asleep, okay? You want this paycheck at the end of the week? All right, because I need your help because I'm trying to be great in the world to make us more money. And for my mind to be clear, to make us more money, I need you to help me with the things that I no longer want to do, which may be folding these fucking sheets right now. Okay? I don't want to be folding sheets when your ass in here with your feet up. Okay?
And that's on any role, man or woman.
Yeah. Hello.
It don't matter what side of the scale you on. Nigga, get your ass in the nickel, get your ass in the motherfucker.
Hey, man, on that.
Get your ass. I done came out here and I done made my whatever, my business, my whatever the fuck I'm doing, my nail polish business. I don't care what it is, bitch. You could be selling dildos, bitch. I don't give a fuck. If you a boss bitch, you a boss bitch. Period.
No matter what. You a boss bitch.
No matter what. Like I said, you could be selling dildos and vibrators. I don't give a fuck, bitch. Bring in the coin. I'm gonna cook, clean.
Right, and I think that's a partnership. That's a partnership. Like, you're not saying nothing wrong, Apollo. Like, I think that's what makes a great team, right? Like, you help me with the things that I need. Like, if you home all day, why you can't help with the laundry or make something for us to eat? So when I come home, I've been out here trying to figure out how we're gonna get this money or do the hustle. Like, yeah, you hustling in the house, but you home. You know, figure out something. I don't care if it's a salad with a baked chicken. That's still better than you sitting here looking at me with some frozen shit when we come home and ain't nothing even taken out. Like, you didn't even take out.
You can go to Rouse and get a grilled chicken. They got them right there. You know, if you can't cook a chicken, go get you a chicken from Rouse. Get some corn. Now, if you can't cook corn, rice, I can understand some people, but corn, and just get the rice bag. You know what I'm saying? You could we're in a space and a time to where there's quick meals you can make and it be bomb and you could look like a real G. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
There's some things, or do with some, order, put that shit out on whatever and make it seem like you, hey, babe, we got dinner, maybe babe think you cook. I don't know. Right. Do something, shit. Don't have babe coming home. As soon as he coming home, he hearing ding on the microwave.
Right. Right.
You know,
I mean, some people, I know some people, I've been in relationships where, you know, we all worked clearly, but there were things that they did like to do. Like I had an ex, he loved doing laundry. For him, it was therapeutic. So it would be like, no, but I got it. I'd be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like he loved cleaning up. He loved cooking, even though he worked, but that for him, that's like me dancing or listening to music. For him, that's what it was for him. That was a space that he liked to be in. Yeah, like that's just for him. It was like a woosah, and I was like, all right, baby, well, go ahead. You know,
Woosah. Well, he can come woosah over here anytime. You still
so
your
you
friend?
know, like yeah. So then you know, like I say, there's balances, but at the same time, if you know your boo, now here's the thing. I will say this. Now, if you know your boo can't cook, don't get upset if they not always cooking you something all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if they don't know how to cook, then I could understand. Like they not trying to, you know, have you coming home to some bullshit every day. You know, they might want to go out and grab something, you know, and give them time. Maybe they'll learn how to cook. Maybe that'd be something y'all could do together. You know what I'm saying? So there are in some instances I can understand.
I think it's very sexy for a new couple to get to know each other and be in the kitchen prepping food together and learning what each other like and tasting food together. I think that's some sexy shit. That is definitely a love language. I'm telling you, people fucking too fast. Y'all need to slow down like rabbits. Y'all out here like rabbits and ain't no everybody mad walking around talking about they ain't nobody love me. You love yourself enough to slow down so that you can enjoy what you should be enjoying in your 20s, so that by the time you get to your 30s, you're looking to settle down because you done been raggedy for your whole teenage to your 20, you know what I mean? To damn near 29. That's enough raggedy years, right? Seriously, like how long you gonna be raggedy? You gotta settle down so that you can build a future with somebody. If you plan, unless you want to be single for your rest of life, and if that's your role, like if you say like fuck that, marriage ain't my thing, or like long-term relationships, because there are some people that should not be in a fucking long-term relationship. I'm convinced they are what I call sleepers. Like you sleep through them, you get a little something, sleep through, but you do not be in a relationship with a sleeper, because a sleeper don't see your worth. He sleep. He's so busy, just he good. He come over at night or she come over at night, whatever it is, and y'all do what y'all do, and that's the best time y'all have. But other than that, y'all have nothing else in common.
Right.
That's sleepers, right?
Yeah.
Because they do nothing to your life. They ain't helping you with no bills. They not trying to motivate you. They just want to do it. And you find satisfaction in that because you just really not, you don't got time to be committed in a relationship that works, right? But then there comes a point in your life where you really want to snuggle and have a relationship with somebody, right? As you get older. And that's what you guys should be looking for, I mean, because at some point after that, you're going to get fucking hot flashes and you ain't going to be able to snuggle. So you better find your snuggle time, because that shit going to happen too. Okay? Yeah. I'm having hot flashes right now, and I sleep under a whole nother blanket because I be sweating and I get cold, and I be sweating and I get cold. Some different shit happening with me. But I'm still, I'm working through it. It's different. Like fan on and shit. Well, man, listen. It's a lot going on, but I'm growing old gracefully. But the shit happens as you get older. Like your body does different shit. So you better find a time to get with somebody before the shit start happening. And then when you get with somebody, you be trying to explain why you growing a beard and you ain't never had a beard and you're a woman. He met you before the beard stages, because that do happen to some women as we get older. Your ass start getting a mustache or a beard if you got hairy family.
I agree with you guys on the relationship tip as far as like getting to know each other and all of that, because like everybody wants, especially with the music and what we spoke about, what they say in the music. How should I say this? I just remember when I was younger and dating guys who were like in the industry or entertainment or whatever, and they would say stuff like, "Oh, I want to find my girl now, so when I make it, I don't have to worry about this and that and this and that." You know what I mean? But this is like 21, 22, and they don't understand that, like, when you're an artist and you put in the work, it's going to take some time. So you can't just expect to have your work out while you're trying to do your career and you 22 and you trying to figure it out. And like, once you get into your career, there's going to be so many things that's going to distract you. So are you ready to be in a relationship that's going to a long-term relationship when you're really just trying to figure out your career? If you got somebody that runs with you from the beginning, that's awesome. But how many times do we see couples who were, "Oh, I've known this girl since high school and we've been together this whole entire time and I'm an artist," and boom, when they make it, are they always with that person that they love? You know what I'm saying? Because people
sometimes, like LeBron James is a rare case.
Right. That's what I'm saying. There are rare cases of that, but I do feel that
I think what the Curry guy, the Curry guy in Asia.
Yeah.
Like there's some guys are guys that stay committed to that girl, right? They may however have experiences with other people, but they still committed to who makes them happy, right? Yeah. And that's what life is about. What I'm saying is that I think you can have both if you find someone that respects who you are. You know what I mean? Because that happens in a relationship.
Sorry.
You want to put this? Okay, I'll put you on. There we go. Hey.
All right, hello. I was like, okay. I got to echo what's going on. But yeah, what I was saying is that I think it's important that you do get with somebody whenever you decide that you should respect each other's space as far as what your career looks like and what their career looks like, but also find a balance to not be jealous of each other. Because that, you got to find comfortable in what they do, right? And if you're comfortable with what you do, then you're supporting what I do and I support you and what you do. But, it's important.
I just remember like when I was coming up in the game, especially like just being a model and stuff like that, and girls who were like in their 20s dating men that were in their 40s that had money, you know what I mean? And they would go for them because of the money, but these guys really just putting them in condos and they got wives some other places. So we got to make sure that and like you said earlier, Trina, that right now is everybody eating. Now women are making they have more opportunities to make the money that they need to make, and they can make more money than men. And it's not that we're in a competition with men. It's just that we have more opportunities, and we have always been making money. It's just that we wasn't being highlighted or spotlighted like that. And so now that the pool is the way it is, now we have women who are, they like to be dominant, and they have a difficult time. What I see with money, power, and love, I see a struggle when I see two alpha people who make money and they both business people and they both this come together, because it usually seems like the more dominant person, the one who's making money, wants someone that's like making money and they got their thing going on, but they still the breadwinner. That's usually the heterosexual frame of mind that our society has lived by. And then you have women who have money, but they like to be in control, and they'll date men that they're taking care of. You know what I mean? I don't always see too much in the regular general people, that the two people who are making a whole lot of money and they coming together. And that's money, power, and love, when it's coming on both ends, to me, and you guys can really work together. I would like to see that, like you said, you like seeing two bosses in Hollywood. You know what I mean? But the general population, I want that to be a norm, that two people can be bosses and be together and be bigger bosses from there. But the music, I'm listening.
No, I'm gonna say, because honestly, that whole idea hasn't even been into play, because women been working for how long? Women have been being at least half of the income coming into the household, you know what I'm saying, for decades now. So it's kind of like you said, being it, because some people can't deal with that. Like, what if you get with somebody and they're not a boss at that time? They are that, that stay at home, etc., whatever, blah, 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 blah. And then let's say they start, pushing themselves into the aspect of business or anything, the endeavors that they wanted to do. Are you able to change with them? Are you able to understand and be like, well, I'm used to you doing this. Now let me kind of step down from me being, up here out for this, because now my boo's turned into a little alpha too. So how do you balance that out? You have to learn how to balance that out, because babe, you getting off at 5, I ain't even getting off until I ain't leaving the office until 7 o'clock. You can't expect me to do dinner no more like that unless you're willing to wait. And then when I get home, I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? Like, and all this other stuff.
I can get together on Sundays and meal prep. Like that could be date night. Let's meal prep for the week. Let's as I say, y'all gotta find people. To me, I just feel like when people get in relationships, they don't try to find conventional ways to have fun at home. And if somebody's a partner, like, you have to do that. You have to figure out, like, okay, And that's one thing I think that helps me with my husband is that it's like if I don't want to do something, he'll cook. If I don't feel well or he can cook, he's not always depending on me to cook. He'll clean up, he does his share, it's like there's a partnership. So it works for me. I couldn't have a person that everything got to be on me because it wouldn't work. So I needed a partnership. I needed somebody that we can work together.
And that's what a lot of women need. A lot of working women are saying that because before, the man was working, the woman that was at home, so she was doing the majority of the cooking, the majority of the cleaning. Now women are working just as much, so it can't be all put on the woman to cook, clean, and wash clothes. You know what I mean? Then it's not fair.
Yeah,
then
I couldn't be with somebody I think it also hurts when you get with somebody who's not as neat as you. Like sometimes they you clean and they don't clean. That shit don't work.
That don't work either. I've been through that. Now when you're organized and you're dealing with a person that's not organized and they're just messy and they're not even trying to change their ways to work, now that's a problem.
The relationship, yeah.
I've experienced that too. That's that cluttery stuff. Like the other thing is if you're with somebody that's making more money than you, and then you end up making more money than them, when that switch turns, can they do that? Like how you were saying, Apollo, as far as somebody being a breadwinner, and then the other person is becoming their own boss. But when it changes where that person is making less money and the other person making more money, and how they treated their relationship, then we'll see what that dynamic is. Because when you're in a relationship, why are you in a relationship, and what type of relationship do you want to have? And so those things come to play. I feel like that's a test, because I've been in those positions where I've dated somebody that had more money than me. I still hustled and did my thing, and then I started making more money than them. They had a difficult time with that
transition.
To changes that I didn't. I never asked for stuff, but I just didn't need certain things. You know what I mean? Like I would go and buy my shit that was expensive or whatever, and they would be like, "Dang, she went and because I'm making more money now." You get what I'm saying? And so then that becomes like, are you with me to please your ego?
That's an ego thing.
That's a lot of things that's happening in love. It's this ego.
I got a bonus, babe. Yay! What we doing? Where we going? Like, fuck that, bitch. I'm not gonna be mad. I'm not gonna be upset at all, babe. Do your thing. You making how much more than me? Shit, babe. Look how much money babe making. Damn. Fuck that, bitch. I'm not gonna be upset at all. I'm gonna be happy, pleased as punch. I'm proud of you, babe. Keep pushing through. How many more bonuses can we get this year? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look. Anything that we all can do to make our situation in our lives better, I'm for it. I don't give a damn, bitch. I could get 2 cents. You making 3 zeros more than me. I don't care. We look how much money we got.
Right. Right.
But even I grew up in a household where my mom, she always made more money than my dad. She was, you know what I'm saying? She was college. Well, my dad, he went to college, but my mom, she had a higher level of education than my dad. You know what I'm saying? She always had a better job than my dad, like just everything. And then when she adopted me at 5 months. So that's still like being having a child. So she had to stay home and take care of me. My dad ended up getting from one job, he had to get 3 jobs to help support because my mom was working. And at that time she didn't have a baby. So maternity leave wasn't like you didn't have a baby. So it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? What kind of maternity leave you get? You adopted. So, that was the structure change, but it was more so my dad had to work more. My mom could have fully supported herself with or without him. That's where she was. She told me that. She was like, he didn't even want to adopt in the first place. He was about to get left, and I was going to do this on my own. But still, he took what he needed. He did what he needed to do. He was working 3 jobs. You know what I'm saying? She'd be like, he'll have Pampers in one hand and formula in the other, walking in the house after his 3rd shift, but the 3rd job, So that was the thing. But here's the thing. Also in a relationship, my mom, and now she says she kind of hates that she did that, but she still allowed him to feel like he was a man or the man in the relationship. She never would try to strip away his ego, which I guess in the long term it ended up because he felt that I did so much, and she was like, "Look at you, ain't do shit." Like, like I was doing everything. I made it seem like for you, so you thought you was doing everything. It wasn't, But yeah, it's a balance thing. Like I said, it's an ego thing. It is an ego thing. Like, there's no reason why you shouldn't want your partner to do well. It's not about better than you. It ain't about being better than you or me. It's the fact that you're doing good. And I would like to think that if you're doing great at your job, I had something to do with that, because I'm your peace of mind. When you come home, I'm fucking you good. I'm doing everything you need. So when you go to work, you can be at your best, period. So you can go get them bonuses. you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's supposed to be. So yeah, like you said, like Yamina was saying, it's definitely an ego thing. And I can get it. It's a power shift in a way, but it's like we both are powering together. That's supposed to be the point. It's all going into, you know what I'm saying? If we in this together, everything's going into one pot. And then too, people can't get upset if you want to go get something for yourself.
Right.
You know, if you want to go buy something for yourself or do something for yourself to make you, because sometimes, like I said, I was always like that. If my dude, I was dating a dude, he would just bring stuff, and I'd be looking at him like, I don't even wear watches. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why did you spend all this money? You know what I'm saying? Like, but it was more an ego thing for him. You didn't get me anything. If I wanted something that was maybe $3, you'll just probably look at it and be like, I don't want you wearing that. But I like it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's something I like. But instead, you want to go buy a Rolex or some shit because you want people to see that you bought me a Rolex. You want me to be able to say, my babe bought me a Rolex. No, babe, take this shit back. I don't even wear watches. Like, you're going to be mad because I'm going to be dancing and this shit going to be broke. Or some shit, I'm gonna leave it somewhere. I'll take it off. I'm gonna leave it because I don't wear watches. Like I don't. And it was blinging. It was bright in the sun. I'm blinding me and everyone else. No. I'll take this shit to the pawn shop and put this on the rent. Like, because here's the thing. Those are the bills I was paying. I was paying the rent. I was paying his car note. I was paying the cell phone, the cable. And all he was paying was his car payment. I mean, not his car, but his insurance for his car.
Well, that's why he had money for a Rolex.
I wanted Bay to be happy. I wanted Bay to be happy because they lost their other job because they was doing dumb shit. So I wanted Bay to be happy. But you want to go out and spend a little money that you got for something for me that you know we can't afford. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's an ego thing. That's an ego thing.
Right.
Take this shit back and put this shit towards some rent that I'm paying.
Right.
Or something like that. You know?
So you was like, the reality is, I like the gesture, but you can't afford that. Because if you could, you wouldn't be here.
We couldn't, because when I met you, we could, because you were making 6 figures a year. But then you had to file bankruptcy.
Wow.
So I gotta put now you gotta please his ego.
At 21 years old, mind you. 21.
Oh wow. That's pretty dope. 21 making 6.
And then he had to file bankruptcy. What did he do?
Spent it.
On that damn Rolex. And he probably had designer clothes and all kind of shit.
Look, let me tell you, when I was 21 and I was doing my music videos, I had old men trying to be my sugar daddy. And I had this one dude tell me, you know, I'll put you up in the condo. I'll give you like 10 grand a month. Just make sure you keep keep your pussy clean. I just want to fuck you one time a month.
Your pussy clean, like just you wasn't gonna do that.
Right?
That's what he said
to you. I might not want to fuck with you because if that's a disclaimer, then something's wrong.
Okay.
Something's wrong.
Right.
But, and this would be stuff like when I was doing my video vixen shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Vixen stuff. I still have my college degree. You get what I'm saying? So these women that were on set with me, I'm not saying you have to have a college degree. There's plenty of girls with college degrees that are hoes, okay? But I'm just saying that simple mindset. I didn't have that simple mindset where I was chasing guys for money because they had power. You know, women were doing that. I wasn't doing that. You know what I mean? And because I didn't go run after him or nothing, that's what he came to me with and thought I was going to be like, okay. I looked at him like, hell, first of all, she always clean. And I don't need to be making sure that nothing's ready for you once a month. Are you serious? And I got my own place. Why I need to give him my own place that a homie gonna be paying for a condo? He's not my man. I'm gonna see him once a month. Are you serious? So you get mad at me, you cut me off. I ain't got no place to stay. I ain't dumb. So those are the things that I remember seeing coming up, being on music video sets, just doing a video, and then seeing girls linking up with the manager and this and that and this and that, trying to get in King Magazine. Remember when King Magazine was popping? Show Magazine was popping. Y'all remember that? You remember that? Show Mag. Okay, look. And so now I still see the same thing. It's just a new era now. You know what I mean? So it's like this whole money, power, and love, I think, is different from when I was coming up, but it's still there.
I think what's changed now that make people more money is the internet. Like people have been able to make revenue from YouTube and Google and all these other streaming outlets that never, so that's one stream of income young people are making, right? You got young people that are doing tour reviews making millions of dollars, right? Kids, right? Then you have television is no longer just one way. You can see everything from online on your phone. Like, people have more access to do more. I mean, and the hair industry and what is it? Beauty industry a lot of people are millionaires in the beauty industry from eyebrows. People got fake eyebrows, fake ass, fake titties, fake nails, fake toes, fake nipples, fake eyes, everything fake now. Yep, you can buy a fake vagina. Yep, you can buy fake ears.
Bleach vaginas.
Yeah.
They're doing everything.
Designer vaginas. You haven't seen that special on the designer vagina?
I'm glad I don't got to get my design again. I'm glad this is the great design that ain't been that's why you can't be having everybody doing a Donkey Kong in your shit. You can't get raggedy because I don't like niggas Donkey Kong and trying to beat my shit like they trying to kill me. That's why I got married.
Okay, question, ladies. Okay, I'm gonna ask y'all this because definitely it's different for guys. So what happens when you fall in love with somebody who has a Donkey Kong? I'm talking about just straight rearranging furniture. You ain't even asked to be rearranged because it's just that. Like, so what do y'all? So in that, how do y'all deal with it? Because I know how to deal with it. I just said this ain't gonna happen, but how y'all deal with it?
In the water, breathing in and out with that poom poom.
Because I have ran into a few and I was like, everything could work but this. Like everything could work but that right there. That ain't working.
Okay, well, it's a different hole, first of all. So a whole different caliber hole, first of all. Whole different arrangement to grip on. The grip is a whole different group of situation. So that part is a different angle of entrance. So I think that's a little bit more room, right? Because there's with women, it's not always the thickness. It's can you reach something? You have to reach that part. So it's not always we don't always look for, because you got people that got thickness that don't know what the fuck to do with it. So that's also a horrible situation. You know what I mean?
They slamming into all the walls and not opening the door.
Sometimes
you ring the doorbell. Please ring the doorbell.
Well, we have a cervix, so it's like,
and that shit can collapse.
Yeah, depending on how your body is designed. You know what I mean? A guy could be super long and really skinny, and that shit could, or he could be really thick and super short. You know what I mean? Or he could be long and strong, and that's like, how you
do like cut the girls?
I wonder, like, because it's just like, damn, I could. Because y'all it's not like y'all cannot have sex. You have to have kids and all that stuff. So it's like something has to happen.
Just make sure it's extra, extra, extra wet and soak in that tub, Breathe in.
And breathe out. Breathe in and out.
Breathe in and out.
Take deep breath.
Listen. I'm gonna just be honest. I didn't start really learning how to take dick till I was like 26, maybe 20s. Well, actually, later than that. I just and Jamina know because Jamina didn't know, but now she know when she finally asked me. I was like, nah, that shit hurts. That hurts. Any woman that does it, I don't understand why you're doing it. You have a whole, you got a whole that you can satisfy.
Because like I said, the vagina is a serious thing. You know, it's a serious thing, and they're not all the same. They're not all the same. You know, not all angles work for every woman. You know, not all big.
For every man. Trust me.
Yo, my cousin said one time she dated a guy and it was like a hook.
Oh yeah, I've had one of those like a banana wrap around your side. Like how is it wrapping her? It's facing backwards.
What is going on? What is that? A monkey dick?
That's literally what it looked like a banana, just just going to the side. I was just like, wow, that's different. Or you ever had the water slides? The ones that's like that they curve downward like that. I call those the water slide.
The water slide. What you mean? It ain't been circumcised? What's going on with that? Talking about the water slide.
It curves down like this, and it's down.
What's going on with that thing?
I think we need to talk about that next time. Circumcised or not?
That's what I'm saying. Like you said, there's different angles. There's certain ways you gotta push it through. If you diving down, you can't go up. Like it's you gotta figure.
We're gonna talk about the monkey dick. We're gonna talk about the hook. Huh?
That can hurt a woman if the thing is like that, then droop to the side. You don't know what you gotta know her.
You get stuck like a puppet. You see dogs get hooked.
That's what Megan like, Captain Hook. That's Megan thing.
That's too
maybe
much.
That's where her anatomy is worked out. You know what I mean? And it fits better in her the way she made.
To the left. Once you walk into the hall,
she got a leaning clit or something. I don't know.
But before we end our show, we were just talking about earlier how Bill Gates and his wife is divorcing. We don't have to talk about what we think if he a Captain Hook or a Short Hook or whatever.
Let me tell you what I think. I think Belinda said, listen, Bill, we got into this thing. We would start talking about depopulation, and the first day was supposed to be open. They did the parent. So let me tell you how Bill is wicked. Bill did Planned Parenthood. He helped bring that to the community, trying to help us stop people from just having babies. It's too many people having babies. We got too many people on the planet and all that shit, right? And now he now becomes the expert of these vaccines that people just want to run listen to Bill. I think Melinda said, I don't want to sit here and watch you do this no more. I think Melinda can't sleep at night knowing that she got innocent people running around with a virus in them that they didn't have to have. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like the flu. If you're going to catch it, you're going to catch it. And what you need to do is be working on your immune system, getting your vitamin D up, your iron, like all the things that we should be learning about, that we know about. They are constantly forcing this vaccine on us heavy and heavy and heavy. And I think she's looking at this shit like this is fucked up because she didn't know it was going to go, this pandemic was going to go this far. And I think she want to get out now because the woman in her, the spirit of a woman, we are the earth. I don't care how wicked you might be. I don't think she got it in her. I think Bill is a lot more wicked than her. I think she want to get out now.
That I learned today about him. Apparently, when they were married, his ex-girlfriend that he used to have, that I guess he was in love with, Melinda allowed him to still for like a decade or so, go like every other weekend, go spend time with her. He'll go to the beach and go kayaking and talk about molecular physics and all that other space shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what she allowed it. So I feel like you said, like I think that she's maybe gone as far as she could go, in the relationship.
She's like, look, I got enough money now. I'm rich for the rest of my life till I leave here. I'm not ready
for money.
Right.
He gave her $2 billion in stocks on the day they filed for divorce. He gave her $2 billion.
That's to keep her quiet. That's why he gave her that. That's to keep her quiet. That's no tell-all book. That's no, you can't write your tell-all book about Bill and all that shit. It's that shut the fuck up money. That's what.
Oh, you know it's coming. Want to know?
No, she can't talk money about. She gonna have her story, but it ain't gonna be about Bill.
It's gonna be about her.
It's gonna be some, she gonna throw some stuff up in there though.
Okay, I hope so.
We'll see. Well, we're gonna keep our eye on this Bill Gates divorce, because we talking about money, power, and love. And the last time I saw them together is when they were talking about COVID. Huh?
Money, and they had power, and I would say they might have had love. 27 years, 3 kids. They did things. So I think they just got to a point where it was just like, we hit all 3 marks. Where else can we go? I need some dick. I don't know what she said. Who knows? I need some long.
She probably said, you can go spend all the weekends you want with your little mistress. I don't want to do this no more.
Well, you guys heard it here. We're gonna look out for Bill Gates. Keep our eye on this, because there's been so many shenanigans coming through with this pandemic, and we're here talking about relationships and love, and all of this stuff intertwines, because sex intertwines with everything, love intertwines with everything. This is everything. You know what I mean? Let's keep our eye on that. So thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I want to mention you guys Be Real on the gram. Trina Be Real.
Yes, and I have a show this Friday in Queens Village. If you have not got your tickets left, I think there's a few more seats. It's going to be COVID safe, and it's going to be a lot of funny people. So come and see me, because you're in my bedroom tonight, but honey, you're going to be live on stage. You get to see some real funny shit. I'm going to be talking my shit. So I'm so excited.
Talking about shout out to Queen Blueprint TV. Shout out. And now we want to say follow Mr. Apollo Sadiq. You got some info you want to put out there for the people?
The line will be dropping in a couple of weeks. The Ghetto Stiletto line, you guys, and Yamina's one of the models. So getting all that stuff together. So just be ready. Got some gear coming out for y'all. Got some body suits. Got some, little sexy see-through. This is actually one of the shirts. You can't see it see-through. There you go. See it? It's see-through. Can't you see it? There you go. Just
I can see it.
Yeah, and that's it. Just follow me, Apollo Sadiq, Ghetto Stiletto. You see it behind me right there. So that's all that's going on. I'm out of LA. I got my dance classes, ladies. Y'all need to get in class so y'all can get y'all money and y'all power and y'all love.
And I'm definitely about to get in class. I'm about to get in my virtuals. I need to learn how to dance with some stilettos. I got to get some rhythm from Yamina, and I'm gonna get the stiletto dancing from you.
Wow. Shake. Wow.
I can't wait, y'all. I can't wait.
Well, y'all know you can find your girl, Yamina Lejeune. Also visit the YaminaLejeune.com so you can see our previous episodes. Thank you guys for coming through. We're here on Wednesdays, every Wednesday, 69, which means 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, All right, y'all. Thank you so much. We will see you next time. Ciao.
Next time. Ciao.